So resuming from Harinamamrita Vyakaranam, and so the last time we had done until this word Vadhu, so Gopi and Vadhu. Hmm. Moving ahead, the next word is, I believe it is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is also a Gopi Shabda. Just one slight difference is there. So Avi Tantri Tari Lakshmi Pri Dhi Shrina Munadina Shabda Nam Tu Bhavatyesham Sulopana Kadachana. Okay, so but the Unadi words Avi, Tantri, Tari, Lakshmi, Pri, Dhi, and Shri, they never undergo deletion of Su. So basically, in 1.1, like Gopi plus Su, we had deleted Su on the strength of the sutra Radha Vishnu Janabhyam Ipascha Trivikramat Sorharaha. So there was one sutra. So Ipascha, so Gopi ends with Ip, the Pa is indicatory letter. So Su gets deleted on the basis of that sutra. But for these particular words here, this sutra is prohibiting the application of that rule, the deletion of su. So su remains, joins with these words, and then turn into um, Vishnu Sarga. So yeah, so for example, Lakshmi plus su, so you get Lakshmis and then Lakshmi. So it's also a Gopi word, but just one difference. That was just Gopi, and it is Lakshmi. That's all. Otherwise, all the forms are same. Then the next word is three. Three is also Gopi, but still some differences are there. Stri bhruvor yu vau sarveshware striya amshasor va. Okay, I will actually will do few sutras, and then I'll also I also want to share some grammar part apart from the sutra. So Stri bhruvor yu vau sarveshware striya amshasor va. The e and u of the words stri and bhru. The stri is woman and bhru means the eyebrow. So the E of Stri, the U of Bru becomes ear and Ub respectively when a Vishnu Bhakti beginning with the Sarveshwara follows. But this change is optional for the word Stri when the Vishnu Bhaktis or Shas follow. So, for example, Stri plus Au. Now Au begins with Sarveshwara, so E turns into ear, so we get Striau, Striyah, Striyam, and so on. But when or Shas is there, then optionally the ear part is done. So when ear is not done, then 3 plus So the of is deleted because the e of stri is the shavtar. So the shavtarad amshasot paramaharaha. So stream. So two forms, striyam or stream. Then striya, stribhyam, stribhi, and so on. Striya, ityadi, like this. Almost identical to gopi shabd. Then the next word is shri. So shri plus su. The shri. So 134, 130. So this is Dhato Riduto Riyavo Sarveshware Bahulam, that one. So by that E turns into ear, so we get Shriyav, Shriyaha, and so on. Neyuv Sthanam Gopi Striyam Vina Vrishne Shwami Chava. Any word ending in Trivikrama E or Trivikrama U except Stri that undergoes a change to E or U is not a Gopi. So any word ending in E or U which undergoes the change to E or U is not a Gopi Shabda except Stri. So Stri is a Gopi. But when the Vrishnis follow or when Am follows, such a word is optionally Gopi. So, so basically, Shri Shabda, when Vrishni is there or Am is there, then they are optionally Gopi Shabda. So basically, if it is Gopi, it will be declined like a Gopi. Otherwise, it will be declined normally. So Shri, when Gopi, so this Aap comes in. What was the sutra? 150th. Um, Harito, what was that? What was the sutra? 150.
Harita ab va vrishnishu
Yeah,
lakshmyam
Harita,
nityam.
Harita. Harita Abha Vishnu Lakshma Nityam Gopya. So when it is Gopi Shabda, Aap comes, so we get Shriyai, and when it is not a Gopi, it is Shriyai. Similarly, in all the forms.
So
So,
Prabhu, here we see one example, Shashtam Vibhakti Bahuvachan. There's two examples. Can you just clarify, is this a typo or is it correct that in both cases they are a gopi? That is just if you scroll up uh, to the 663, you see Shri is a gopi, 105 again underneath Shri is a gopi, 134.
oh yeah,
Could
it's
you
a typo.
clarify
It
that?
it should be Shri isn't a Gopi.
The second one, okay, I thought that might have been the case, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
Shri isn't a Gopi.
yeah. You gotta watch out for typos and something this technical, one small thing can
Yeah,
throw you
Vrishnish
off.
Vrishnish Vami Chava. So when Am is there, then also it's optional. Optionally Gopi. So Shrinam and Shriyam. Words like Dhi and Bru, they are declined in the same way. Um, yeah, by the way, did you see that verse? We were yet to complete that verse. Madhukar Prabhu.
I did see it. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we did something. Some speculation.
Yes.
So the dog has to come yet. inside the verse. So Bhru, Bhruvo, Bhruvaha, and Ityadi. The next word is Matri, which is declined like Pitri. So Mata, Mataro. So we did Pitri in the Pullinga, Purushottam Linga, Pita, Pitaro, Pitara, Pitaram, Pitaro, and so on. So from Matri, we get Mata, Mataro, Matara, Matara, Mataro, Matri, Matra, Matribhe, Matripi, Matri, Matribhe, Matribhe, Matuhu, Matribhe, Matribhe, Matuhu, Matribhyam, Matrohu, Matrinam, Matari, Matro, Matrishu, He Mataha, He Mataro, He Matra. So, yeah, these are all very important tables. Swasri means sister. It's declined like Kartri. Kartri we did in Purushottam Linga. So Swasri, Swasa, Swasaro, Swasara, Swasaram, Swasaro, and then Matrivat, Pitrivat. So in the 10th Canto, Chapter 1, this is used uh, because Devaki was Kansa's Swasri, Swasa, sister. So this word is mentioned there a lot. Then, so when the word go is used in the feminine gender, the declension is same as before, like in Pullinga. Gau, gavo, gavah, gam, gavo, gah, gava, gobhyam, gobhi, gave, gobhyam, gobhyah, ityadi. The feminine word dyo, which means heaven or sky, is declined like the word go. So dyau, dyavo, dyavah, and so on. The feminine word now is declined like the word glow. So we did glow in Pullinga, Purushottam Linga. So now is declined like that. Now, navo, navaha, navam, navo, and so on. Thus ends the declension of feminine words ending in a servatio. So this was a small one. So this is Lakshmi Linga, Sarveshwaranta Lakshmi Linga section. We completed. So please practice, do the tables. Uh, hmm. Okay. Yeah, so you can practice that. What else? There is a lot to do actually. I mean, this is just one part we are doing. A lot to do in the sense, to get to that crux of, getting conversant with the language. In order to do that, a lot to be considered, a lot to be done. So, yeah, more time to spend, more energy to be spent with the language, more familiarity.
What do you mean by that? Like, could you Sorry, yeah. Could you explain what you meant by that? That there's a lot more, like, are you
Lot more
talking
to do.
about?
Okay, lot more to do. First of all, begins with the grammar itself we are doing. So this is the root. If we skip this and we try many more things, many other things, then they won't be that fruitful. So the very first thing is whatever we are doing in the grammar part, we do it properly. All the sadhanas, the derivations, the tables, and everything. After that, a lot to do. Lot to do here, step one, and then step two outside of the grammar part. So that's like reading the normal scriptures we are reading, Bhagavatam and so on, whatever, especially those in Sanskrit. And then just looking at the verses, the Sanskrit part, just trying to analyze them, that what the shloka is trying to say, even if we are not getting what they are trying to say. Just spending time with them, putting our mind, energy there, and then it will start revealing. So Bhagavatam is spirit, it's Chetan, it's not Jada. So Bhagavatam does reciprocate. My Guruji would always say, my Sanskrit Guruji, that the more energy you put there, the more time Bhagavatam will bless you. So I very much like that emotional bhava. So that's one thing. Spending more time with the scriptures, just a reading part and focusing or analyzing the verses from the Sanskrit point of view also. Apart from that, studying Sanskrit primers. Basically, those are the books, study books, which do not really entertain the sutras, but they just discuss on the topics like samasa. So discussion on samasa, kridanta, nouns, sandhi, but not many sutras. Just few sutras here and there, mainly topic-wise presentation. We should also consider them. That's very helpful to get a flow. For example, like the BBT Bhagavatam, you read a verse, you read synonyms, you read translation, you read purport, and then we move to the next verse. And what happens? Because the process for the one verse was so long that we forget the context sometimes. Like what was being told in the previous verse. It happens. And so on. But if you just, and one time one devotee was reading the Gita Press Bhagavatam, which is accompanied with the translations only. So it's a single flow of story of whatever is in the shloka. So we get the context, which we, so here also it's like this, one sutra and so much explanation, one sutra, so much explanation. So you don't really get the flow sometimes, what's happening in a sequence. So this is also important, and that is also important. So primers are very good for that, to get a proper flow, like a summary study, we can say. So
Okay.
these are three things. Overall acquaintance with the subject. Yeah, so that's why I told a lot to do. It's not just one thing. This is root. This is the root. We can't deny that, but much more to it. Supplementary, we can say, supplementary to this, the main grammar.
I just got this book yesterday, and I'm just trying to. Because
Actually,
Chandrasekhar was.
this one, Sanskrit Bhagavad Gita grammar, I have this book. I have two sets of this book, and I also have it, the soft copy in the system. It's good. They have basically analyzed all the words, whether it's a noun, adjective, this or that. But I think that's not a proper primer also. That's just like analyzing the Gita verses. So I think better we first begin with some primers. For example, let me show you something here. So this is one primer I like very much. Now, so see the table of contents say, so it has 3 volumes. This is volume 3. So it explains the 5 kinds of derived words. Those words which are derived from a verbal root, those from applying Krit Pratyaya. So very topical presentation. You might not be understanding it right now because there are some other terms, but very topical presentation. And yeah, I mean, very nice. So something like this. There is also one book, 100 pages, 150 pages PDF. It's called Scholastic Sanskrit Grammar. It talks of the ways, it teaches us the ways of studying the commentaries. Literally, like, each element, each and every element it discusses about. Like iti bhavaha, what does that mean? Iti this, prabhriti, all those small terms it would refer to. I have not studied that personally, completely, just few pages, but I want to. But
You have a copy of that?
yeah, I have. I was scholastic Sanskrit, so this is, you can.
You don't mind.
So my Sanskrit mentor always says, Vidwan Gurang Prabhu, one devotee from Maya, that share more and more. If you share more, you are preserving it more. You may lose it tomorrow, but if you lose, then you can borrow from the person whom you gave. So sharing is preserving. Yeah, so you can explore this scholastic Sanskrit. It's really about the way of studying Tika, the different kinds of maxims, and the way commentaries work. Nice. I want to do that also myself in detail. Yeah, so you're here studying, trying to put effort, put systematically, and it would be nice.
Chandrasekhar, recently got a book. Well, we got a book. Was it a Sanskrit primer, Cambridge Sanskrit? What is it called?